Okay. Hey guys, welcome to today's call, day 2. We're a little bit less people than yesterday, but hopefully there are still more joining. I just don't want to keep you guys waited who is actually on time, okay? Time is money, guys. Be on time. Yeah, we're just gonna get started. Yesterday we had the call about the funded trading challenge, like the funded trading accounts. We gave you guys some options. So we already dropped it here in the chat. Who already started their accounts, and yes, we're gonna like trade together. So today we're gonna cover the basics of forex and indices, okay? And then tomorrow, as it is on the schedule, we're gonna do some watch parties all together, okay? So we're gonna log on Zoom together. We're gonna watch some of the sessions, and obviously throughout the day you are able to use the app. So start trading, guys. Literally start trading with the apps that you got, okay? Either if it's Shift or if it's Titan, you can use that. If you have a demo account, you can still do the same thing, right? But we are just trading together and learning together here on these sessions. So today, guys, I'm super freaking excited to have a special guest on here just for our team, exclusively just for our team. Okay, and I'm really, really happy and excited because I met him in Rome, actually on the convention in Italy. And guys, like when it comes to trading, I always tell you guys, everything is mindset. Like, mindset is everything, key in business and life in general. So if you don't have the right trading mindset, also for trading, it will be hard for you, right? Because if you're chasing the money, it's going to be really difficult to actually become profitable on the long term because you're just too freaking impatient, right? And I talked to him and he said so many amazing things. He was literally like on stage with with all the educators, and we're talking about, and he's such a humble and caring and loving person, guys. And I really want you to drop some fire in the chat for him because he's taking time of his day. It's already pretty late here in Germany, and he's taking some time of his day to really pour into you guys and explain you something about the trading mindset and some of the key factors when it comes to trading. Okay, so yeah, some more fire, drop it, guys. Drop some more fire for our German trader and educator, David. Okay, guys. David, you're here?
Absolutely.
Yes, hi.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Alina, first of all, for joining or inviting me to this call today. To all of you incredible human beings, which I really love from the bottom of my heart. I love the B, I don't know how you say that, bat, is it bat or B team? Yes, and thank you. Yeah, we were able to meet each other in Rome. It was a blessing, such a wonderful soul, with so much love inside. That's what I, what I am. I'm pure energy, like everybody of you. And I was asked today to just join you guys because I heard some of you are already into a little bit in the trading space. Some of you already even in the funded accounts. And when it comes to trading, and I want to get deep into to this today because what the most people don't understand is it's not only marking up some lines or tapping into a trade. It's trading as a lifestyle. Okay, it's a lifestyle. It's something which you really have to love, like everything. Okay, everything what you love, you will do it better than everything what you not love. Okay, because when you are passionate about something, there is your energy which comes up and fires you up, and you will be able to do everything, really everything what it takes to get that success which you really deserve. And when it comes to trading, what I had to understand is, because a lot of people were talking about trading is 90% mindset, and I was like, okay, what the heck is mindset? What they mean with that? What I need for thoughts? Okay, what I need for beliefs to trade? I mean, trading is drawing some lines and then tapping into the market and chasing the money. That was my mindset before, and I understood that it is personal. The way to be a professional trader is a wonderful way. Like my mentor always said, and I think a lot of you even have maybe even these kind of dreams, where what my dream was, what my goal was going to be is to get a millionaire. Why? Because the growth inside, okay, the growth inside is something which nobody can take for you. And when it comes to trading, it's like I said, it's a lifestyle. Okay, it's something where, like in network marketing, like all of you maybe are, it's working every single day with the right routines on your mind, on your personal development, but not only on this. In trading, it's like in network marketing, it's working on your mind, working on your personal development, but working on that skill set to be a great networker. And in trading, we are then a great trader. But the thing is, you have to do everything alone. Okay. And this is where it really comes to hard work. I mean, really, no, say it this way. There it comes to hard work. Okay. This is hard work because it's only you in the market. Okay. It's only you in a market, but in a market where when you are really having I say a real nice sensitive intuition, you feel the emotions in these markets. Okay, you really feel them. I feel them. I honestly, when I go into the markets, I always first of all feel into the market. Is there a lot of scare? Are a lot of people scared in there? If the people are scared, I get into the market. I love to be in a market where people are scared. I love it. It's greed. Okay, there's so much. You have to see the market like a huge, I always say, a huge animal, which is treated from millions of people, okay, and trying to get out of this animal money, okay, and this animal has to run up, down, sideways, in every kind of direction. But I understood if, and we all have love inside, okay, we all have love inside. That's that energy, what I'm talking about. If you are able to, and I get goosebumps just talking about it right now because I love being in love. It's the most important energy. It's the how you say, it's the roof of all emotions. It's a powerful, the most powerful emotion ever you can have, because love will start your engine. It will start you to move and do things what other people don't do. So when it comes to creating wealth in a market or in network marketing or wherever you want to be creating success, you have to find something to start this engine. And what can it mostly be better than love? I mean, if we, and let me bring this real quick in, because a lot of people don't really understand what love is. And if you want to ask somebody, you're asking the right person. I studied this a long time, okay? When people think they have this kind of feeling, for example, being at a person and feeling, oh, I like him, he's nice, woo. Now they think they're in love. That's no love, okay? Let me tell you something what love is. Love is based on some points where you have to always be focusing on. It's first of all respect, okay? It's first of all respect. It's loyalty, okay? It's the truth, and it's honor, or being honest to yourself. So when, and having this mind to trust in yourself. So now think about what I'm telling you. If love is something like this, based on this on these points, okay, and you start to do this with your own, okay, start to trust in yourself, Start to be loyal to yourself, holding your word, okay? Start to believe in yourself. Start to be loyal to yourself, and that what you're saying are you doing. If you start doing this every single day, you will create inside a kind of energy which other people will feel. And now think about what I'm saying. If you hold your word, doing your work every single day, you will be successful. If you being honest to you every single day, you will be successful. If you trust in yourself, what you're doing to be successful every single day, you will be successful. So love is based on some kind of things you first of all have to see inside of you and build up. And the rest, when that energy or when this kind of energy now starts to grow inside of you, you will be a person that everything what you will touch will not only be love, it will be successful, okay? And with this in your mind, I was thinking about how can I bring in my love into these markets? How can I take this animal and showing my love? And it was easy because I just understood I have to have this kind of mindset, okay? First of all, and the importance when it comes to trading is to be equal every single day, building up your mindset, but also building up your skill set in trading, which I'm going to show you today. And I'm going to try really to make it so easy as I can. Okay. But before we start, now say for example, and for all of you who are maybe right now in this situation to trade on funded accounts, I want to make you really aware right now, because if you are right now successful, it's incredible. But at this point, when something in your life will change and start to scratch you on your emotions, you will see the results in your trading. Okay, you will really see the results in your trading. So with building up love, it's also building up emotional control. And I think this is the most important and the hardest work everybody has, to have his emotions under control. Okay, what I do for this, first of all, every single day, like all of you I think already do, is speaking out into existence who I am in the present. Okay, and even if you're not profitable yet, speak it out. I am so happy and grateful that I am a profitable trader, a successful trader, and I'm winning in every trade. There will be a lesson or there will be some profits. Okay, you have to, before I start to trade, I always, and I have a lot more, but I always take the affirmations to be that person in the market that, you know, I almost said slap the shit out of the market, but don't forget that, you know, get everything out there, what is able to, or what is possible to. I want to be that guy, okay? For me personally, I want to be the best trader on this planet. But this only works with loving yourself and bringing in the work that it has to be successful like you want to be, to see that person who you want to be in the markets. And let me real quick read something for you guys, okay? I'm going to read two parts today. One is for everybody of you, and I don't know how deep you guys are in subconscious mind and you know, conscious mind, but what I learned on this whole process is that our subconscious mind is the divine or God or whatever, how you want to call it. But this is the powerful tool which will do everything in your life where you're focusing on. Okay. And there is something when you, for example, have some struggle in your life and being as a trader. And I can promise you, if your emotions are not tight and not controlled, you will lose money in the markets. I promise you this. You always have to be controlled. And how I do this to be controlled is we have to think about this. The last 10 or 15 minutes every single day, we go to bed. Everything from our conscious mind, okay, goes into a memory which flows into our subconscious mind. This is really important stuff. You have to understand that the last 15 minutes, everything what you have right now in your memory will affect you on the next day. So for example, you go now in the market and you lost your profits, or you lost a trade, and you were so emotional, uncontrolled, and you go now to sleep and we're thinking before sleeping about, oh man, that will never happen to me again. What bullshit, and blah, 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 blah. I promise you, and the next day you will do the same, because you have it in your memory and your subconscious mind going to take it on, and the next day it's going to do this, what your memory had inside. It is really important to understand this. And for this, I'm going to tell you or give you something today, which I think is going to be recorded. I want you to take these notes and bring this inside every single day when you want to be a profitable trader in the last 15 minutes before you go to bed. Okay. But the first thing what I want you all to understand, and this here brings it really on to point. Okay. And now listen wisely. The student should constantly look within his human self and see what happens or creations are there that need to be plucked out and disposed of, for only by refusing to any longer allows habit of judging, condemning, and criticizing to exist can he be free. Did you hear that? The true activity of the student is only to perfect his own world, and he cannot do it as long he sees imperfection in the world of any of God's children. Why do I'm telling you guys this? Because when you lose traits and your emotions pop up, this emotion is like a kind of energy inside of you. And what we used to do is we are blaming. We are starting to blaming on other people, on the market, on this lovely animal, whatever. But as long we do something like this, criticizing, blaming, or whatever, we are not open to be really in this full potential to get everything out of our success. Okay? I want you really to let this get deep inside. So another part which I want you really to maybe even take these notes for everyone who's really wants to be profitable and wants to be a professional. It is, like I said, it's really important. The 15 last minutes of your day before you go to sleep, you have to have something in your memory which does not affect you on the next day. And why I'm saying this, because listen, I am working on different kinds of accounts, okay? Some accounts are over 200, 300, 400,000 euros. And I want you to understand, if we trade, or for some of you maybe trade right now with about 20, 50 euro, 1,000, maybe 5,000, listen, in your growth, the higher the amount of your money on your account, the more emotions will come up. And I'll promise you, being, for example, being in a trade, maybe in minus, I had this, for example, 3 months ago, I was over 80,000 euros, okay? Over 80,000 euros in drawdown. I was not hitting out, I was in drawdown. But if you don't have this kind of emotional control, I bet you will start maybe even to cry, because I promise you, this feels like a lot more than, you know, just whatever. This is energy what now comes up, and it's hard. And if you, for example, even lose this trade, what I'm going to tell you now will help you to come out of bed again, because I even had this, okay? I lost 3 years ago, I lost over 300,000 euros, and I could not sleep over 2 months anymore. This is an amount of money which really hurts, okay? This hurts. I just built up my first million, and then, you know, you're like, oh, I did it. And then in 2 days later, you lost 300,000 euros, and the rest, what you still have, doesn't matter anymore. The 300,000 euros are the only matter you have. Why did you lose it? But if something happens to you like this, and if you want to be a profitable trader, I promise you, this will happen to you, because it's like going step by step by step. Okay, you have to see it this way. If you're now able to earn or create or be in trading, able to trade the amount of 10,000 euros, crazy. But I promise you, 5 or 10,000 euros more, you will get now a really hard SLK. Why? Because it's like the divine telling you, hey, you are not prepared for 20,000 euros, not yet. First of all, you have to get some snacks before we get you there to the next level. And I can tell you, in my journey, first it started, I lost 10,000, then I lost 20,000, then the next step was 30,000, then 50,000, then 100,000. But then I blew everything up. I just went skyrocket. It's like going step by step, but you have to be really, it will be. Who of you, drop a 7 in the chat if somebody of you already lost more than 1,000 euros. Just let me know that. And how did you feel? Let me know. How did you feel? Was it a heart? You felt really, oh, that's okay? Or drop a fire that tells me, oh, it was incredible. It was not good. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. It will always happen, because trading, now listen, trading is, or being a professional trader is losing money, but with losing money, also being profitable. This is trading. Trading is never 100%. Trading is losing money, but being so professional at the end, still earning money. This is trading. And for this, you need the right mindset. And when it comes to really hard smacks, you have to have something on side to prepare or to repair yourself again, to have the confidence to get back into the market. Now think about this. If you guys, for example, would lose 10,000 euros, you would be scared to get in the market back again, because this feels not good. Okay. And this is always the next step. So for this, I want to bring something in which is really, really, really powerful, which I'm using every single day since 4 years. And this is what keeps me really clear in my energy inside to bring it every single day out to be successful. Okay. So here's what I like to say to yourself, and this every single day at night. I know that I am pure spirit, but I always have been, and that I always will be there inside me, a place of confidence and quietness and security where all things are known. This is the universal mind, God, of which I am a part and which responds to me as I ask. This universal mind knows the answer to all of my problems, and even know the answers are speeding their way to me. I needn't to struggle for them. I needn't worry to or strive for them. When the time comes, the answers will be there. I give him my problems to the great mind of God. I let go of them, confident that the correct answers will return to me when they are needed. The great law of attraction, everything in life that I need for my work and fulfillment will come to me. It is not necessary that I strain about this, only believe for the strength of my belief. My faith will make it so. I see the hand of divine intelligence all about me and the tree that broke the middle. I know that the intelligence that created all these things in me or is in me and around me. And then I can call upon it for my slightest need. I know that my body is a manifestation of pure spirit, and the spirit is perfect. Therefore, my body is perfect also. I enjoy life, for each day brings a constant demonstration of the power and wonder of the universe and myself. I am confident, I am serene. I am sure no matter what obstacle or undesirable circumstances crosses my path, I refuse to accept it, for it is nothing but illusion. There can be no obstacle or undesirable circumstances to the mind of God, which is in me, around me, and serves me now. This is a great, great lesson, which I know it's kind of long, but you guys want to really blow it up. So if you guys want to get really deep into this, and I promise you, trading from everywhere you want to be, I get goosebumps when I think about this, because it's something. And now believe, marketing and being a professional trader, and I just talked to Alina because I am ready. I'm really ready. I want to do marketing. I want to do network marketing. I don't know how that works, but I tell you, I have everything what it needs to, explode this German market with Alina. And I promise you guys, just let me get into that work, and I will blow this industry. I will blow this industry, which you are. We're gonna be this trading network marketing army, which overtake this market. And with this said, this is the kind of mindset which everybody should, start to get into. I could talk hours, but we're gonna go deep inside now into trading. I want to bring you guys a little bit some of points which you should keep in mind to start to build up your trading skills. And what I want you also to know is, it is not really the best thing to learn from one educator and a little bit from him and a little bit from him and a little bit from him and a little bit from him, because this would not, or it should not be your way. Okay, I mean, you're not going to Nick and learn a little bit from him and then go to somebody else and learn from him. But Nick is doing it a little bit different, but how he's doing, he's successful. And now you go to him, but he's doing it totally different. And this is, this is nothing half and nothing full. It's what I learned. Take one mentor in one area and let you build up until you are a profession. Okay, this is really important. For example, I read a lot of people, they tell me, hey, I lost my whole account of money. And the first question I ask, where are you taking trades of? Oh, I took a trade of him, and I took a trade of, and I took a trade of him, and I took a trade of him. But listen, this can work, but you have to be or understand that every trader has his setup. Okay, and all together, a trader has his setup, and only with it together, it will work out. So if you're now taking a part of one trader's setup and then from another trader's setup and then another one, that normally does not work. It cannot work. It's like you're building a house with I don't know, some parts you take woods and some parts you take stone, and then you need I don't know what you're gonna take, cotton. Okay, try to take cotton and build up a house. That does not work. I promise you, it does not work. Okay, so let me get you guys into the markets, and let me try to really explain it really easy. And I created a B Europe trading community, a Discord, which is blowing right now, and I'm helping people in there over B with doing homework, things over and over again. It's like training your program. You have to train a trading program. If you want to be a good trader, you have to build up a trading program. That's it. in your subconscious mind, doing the things over and over again. Okay? So let's get into the markets, or let's get into something what I want you to show first of all. This is what a trader needs. Okay? First of all, building up a solid foundation. Okay? And when it comes to trading, a solid foundation means, first of all, structure. People have to understand what is structure. What do I see in structure? Because in structure, everything is what you need. You find the blessings in the structure. With understanding structure, you will now see in the structure supply and demand zones, which are the zones where banks enter the market. We want to enter, I always say, we are like the Camara fishes. These are the small little fishes behind sharks. Okay? We don't want to be a retail trader. We don't want to be liquidity. We want to be behind the sharks, see where they're at, and hop onto them and move with them. Okay? So supply and demand zones are these areas where the sharks, where the banks enter the market, where we want to be as well. And this, again, we see in the structure, which is the first base. The third part is liquidity. We have to understand what liquidity is, but everybody who enters the market is liquidity. Everybody who presses on the button and takes a trade is now liquidity. You are now for a bank money. And I promise you, the bank does not want that you earn money. They want to have your money. We have to see and understand liquidity, but that's not what we're going to do today. That's going to be too much. After understanding this base, okay, we now start to build up our first own entries. And after learning this, now the most important part, like everything in life, management. Like you manage your life, your success, your relationship, your kids, whatever. You also have to now manage your trades. Okay? And this is a solid foundation when it comes to trading, where you can make a screenshot. This is something where you should start. Market structure. And now we're going to get into the first base where everything starts to build up most kind of likely trades. Okay. So what I teach my people is, first of all, keep it simple. Okay. I think maybe some of you are already saying, oh my God, he's talking about simple and now he's talking about all that stuff. What the heck is simple on all of this? I'm trying to make it really simple. Okay. What I want you to do is, first of all, understand that when we analyze, we only use 2 time frames when it comes to analyzes. If we want to trade every single day, we want to make sure to only analyze in the 4-hour, and this is called macro market. Okay, it's the higher time frame, and the 15 minutes, and this is called micro market. Okay. The second point, which is important to understanding structure, is structure breaks. And these are the most powerful, this is the most powerful information. If you see and understand structure breaks, you will be able to see if a market is into a continuation, which means that the market is building up his trend and continues his trend, or and change of character, which means you will see in structure breaks if the market now going to reverse. We have 2 types of structures: up, down, and sidewards. Not more. Okay. And now the third part with learning market structure is swing points. Okay. And I promise you, who is really serious with this, I promise you, you maybe start doing this, and I'm going to give you guys today homework if you want to. But what I'm promising you is doing this will not make you happy. Not really. And you maybe even will lose having fun with it. But rich people do these things what other people don't want to do. Okay? So with this said, I'm going to show you 3 kinds of structures where we want to be focusing on. And they're really easy. The first is a trend. Everybody knows a trend. Okay? And we have an uptrend, but we also have a downtrend. As a new trader, I would recommend figure them out and stay in trends, nowhere else. Okay? Because there is for you the most opportunity or the biggest opportunity to really make profits in there. There are some other kind of structures which will be a lot more advanced. And the third structure where we're gonna talk about real quick, but we don't really use it, is a side word. Okay, which is also called a consolidation. There you go. So now to understand swing points and market structure breaks, okay? And I hope it's gonna stay for all of you really easy. This is everything what you really have to understand, nothing else. It's like reading the market. Market structure has a story, and you can read in the story everything. The animal will feel your love and tell you, oh, over there is love, over there are the blessings, and you will see them. So when it comes to a trend, okay, and you all already think this is a low, a high, a higher, a low. I don't want to call this like this. Why call them swing points? Okay, and on here on the side, by TradingView, you have these tools. And in these tools, there are markers. Here is the brush, and underneath the brush, there's a text marker. And using these text marker will help you to find swing points, okay? And these are the power points, which means when we now go into, and we always start at the 4-hour time frame, okay? We see, look at these highs and lows, and the only thing what we have to do is mark them out, okay? This is everything what you have to do. Mark them out. So to understand what are these swing points, these swing points are power points, okay? This is where the power is in the market. So when we now build up these points, in these points are the blessings, okay? In these points are all your blessings, nowhere else. And to identify the blessing and even how big or huge these blessings are, we are taking an arrow up here. You see these trend lines, and there's an arrow, okay? Every time we figure out these kind of points, or we see a point, okay, we take an arrow, holding it on this last point, and just making it straight. Okay, like this. Now, when we see that the market continues, okay, just go farther up, it's not reversal. Then we want to call it BOS for break of structure, okay? And we double click on it and just put a text in there, BOS. That's it. Now, what is important about this line over there? The important about this line is that the last swing point down there, okay, is so powerful, and there's so much amount of money inside the market that this last power point here broke. And this shows you how powerful the market is. Okay, so we're going to take this wording power. We're going to just use power, energy. There's energy point. Okay, so when we mark out again this last swing point, which is higher, okay, and the market is going to retrace. Always these downwards faces are retracements, nothing else. We want to make sure to mark out, as we mark out these points, again, just mark out these arrows. Why? Because they give us an indication to where we've been focusing on. The market is so big, you don't want to look everywhere. You want to only focus on this, what is really important. And the only important thing is now, again, this point, this arrow, and the point down here before. Only in this triangle. Okay? So when we again see that the market again breaks this power point, we want to call it again a break of structure. And then everything starts to get a picture. We're going to go right then after this into the market, which I'm going to show what we're going to see in these points. Okay. When it comes to a downtrend, it's the same. Just marking out, always 4-hour time frame. First of all, every time when market breaks on structure, we're going to wait until the market retraces again and then mark out our point. Okay. There we go. So with this said, we want to make sure when we now draw out a point, okay, our power point or swing point, the only thing what we want to do is now, again, we want to make sure to only be focused here in this rectangle, okay, and seeing that the market breaks again the structure. Nothing else. We don't need nothing else. Only when market breaks structure, after breaking that structure, now we get into the next work. But first of all, it's only pointing out and making these arrows, okay? And again, we pointed it out. Market did not break that structure yet, but we pointed it out, and then we're going to take that arrow again and just focus on this arrow to see if the market is going to break this structure. Okay? So when it comes to a consolidation, I don't really want to talk about this because this is later on only something when it's going to come to supply and demand. Okay, we don't need that right now. The only thing what we need in this case here, we want to make sure to take a rectangle, okay, a rectangle, and just mark when we have equal highs and equal lows. The only thing what we want to do is just mark them out like this, only with a rectangle, to see, okay, this is now a sideways market, which we also can call now consolidation. Okay. And now to understand real quick, what it is always important to understand what is going on in these type of structures, okay, to see the better picture. When we have a trend, now you know market makers are in the market, which means banks are in the market and now moving the market to some point, somewhere in the market. Okay, we can call it profit or whatever. But when you see a trend, now you know they are in the market and pushing it. That's the only thing you have to know about a trend. When it comes to consolidation, and this is really important, we have to understand in this phase, the only thing what market makers now do, and also you see now the banks are still, the banks are doing this, and the only reason why they're doing this, they are, how you call this, liquidating, right? They are liquidating the market. Okay, and this is really powerful. Why? Because they are now, you want to understand this. Look, everybody of you know what a lot is, or a 0.10 lot, whatever, this kind, or 0.01. Okay, this is a lot. Now, imagine does a bank trade as well, like we do, but with thousands, 10,000 lots. Okay, they trade with huge lot sizes. So in this structure here, what a bank does is they are liquidating the market and hitting all these traders which think they are really good and trade in there. They're going to hit them out. That's only the reason why we are in a consolidation. It's totally manipulation to hit all these traders out and get all the money from them. This is the reason for a consolidation. But also, now see it this way. Say, for example, when you see a market in a sideways phase, okay, now banks want to build up a type of amount of money to then move the market into a trend. Okay, from this, they want to bring in the market into a trend. And now say to move a trend, they, for example, need now 1,000 lot. Okay, they need 1,000 lot to move the market into a trend. And this happens like this. This up and down moves. For example, they position themselves with about, say, 100 lot up here to sell the market. Then they're going to position again 100 lot down there to buy the market. And again, they're going to position 100 lot up here to sell again the market. And when they now have in this area of liquidating 1,000 lot, now the market will push. And now the trend will start. Okay, now the trend will start. Just understand, in this area, in this structure, market is building up money to get into trends. Okay. In this case right now, does everybody understands me good? Is my English good enough? And is everybody can everybody follow me until this point? Does everybody or somebody has questions right now? When not, we're gonna go into the market. Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great. No, I'm not amazing. I'm just a kind guy. You are amazing. You all are amazing. Okay. Okay, let's get into the market. So what we're now going to focusing on is only these points and these arrows. Okay, points, arrows, nothing else. Now look how I'm doing it. Okay, I just already marked it up here, and let me real quick look in the other market because I'm still in a trade. 1 second. Okay, everything good. So now look, we are always, like I said, starting in a 4-hour time frame. Okay, always 4 hour. There we go. And what I want you to do, if you really want to tap into trading, okay, and this is first the easy, really easy stuff, but someday you don't really want to do it anymore. But I promise you, building up a habit takes about 28 days or 30 days, something like this. If you're doing this every single day, now your mind already sees everything what you right now are marking out. This is the importance behind it. Okay. So now look, like I said, we are now seeing, for example, here in euro out, we see that the market is pushing up, okay, and then down, and then up and down, and up and down. And what I want you to do when you really want to start to create these points, okay, I always want you, when you start, for example, and you see the market is now pushing up, okay, you see market is retracing. Now you take a point and take the highest one. It is the wick, okay. What did I say? The first thing after pointing it out and seeing that the market is retracing, we want to take our arrow. Okay, we want to take our arrow and we want to mark it out as break of structure. Now, let me show you how that would look like when the market only were retracing. So now you see that the market just pushed up, okay? And you already see the market is getting red, is retracing a little bit, okay? And now you see market is pushing down, okay? And now you want to make sure when the market breaks this structure, now this will be down here, your swing point low, okay? Let's see what market does. Boom, market broke that structure. Okay, only because market broke that structure, now this is the point you are looking for. And you're going to mark it out again. Okay? So we're doing this. Everybody has up here, I don't know how to call it in American, a play or whatever. Everybody who has this, what I want you to do, just go in a 4-hour time frame and take the, yeah, maybe I say the fastness 1, that's totally okay. Okay. And then only take, for example, here, build it up. Okay. And the only thing what you want to do is point it out, make your line, and now press on this play button and start to build up that program, being patient. Market broke structure, incredible. We now have a new point and always the highest one, okay? Always the highest one. In this case, it's this one here. And because market broke this structure, now we can point this area down here as well, okay? So let me remind, or let me real quick bring something in. What is important? A broken structure is only when the body breaks through this line, not the wick. Okay? The wick is not important for us, only when the body breaks it. Okay? Now again, we made this point. We're going to press on that play button and see what happens. Oh, market's breaking down again. What did we forget? Can somebody drop in the chat? I just want to see if you guys follow me. What did we forget now? What we want to make sure if pointing out exactly. Woo, you bring me on fire right now. Exactly. We want to make this arrow. Exactly. Only this arrow, okay? Market broke structure. Incredible. Now, because market broke that structure, we also have the lowest point again. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to play this button again and see what market's doing. Now we already could, let's do it. Mark this out because it looks, maybe market want to stop here. We don't know yet. and he did. Now what we're going to do again, we marked it out and we're going to make our arrow. Always this arrow here, always, okay? Now we're going to see when market breaks again through, and then we're going to put in here our point. What we now can see, this is deeper, okay? This point here is deeper than that one. So we're going to wait. We don't have no point yet. Only when market now starts to retrace again. And when market breaks this structure. And now look, this is what I told you. When market goes only with these wicks, this is not a broken structure. Okay, this is a fake out from banks. They just want to have your money. Now, but what we see is that the market is already moving upwards. So when after breaking the structure, now we already have the next point. Always remember, these points are your blessings. In these points here, you will find the love, which we call profits or money or whatever you want to call it. Now we broke that structure. Incredible. We have our next point here. Okay. And now look what I'm doing. I want to show you now, working now into the 15-minute time frame as well. Okay. Okay. What we got now is another structure point, and market is now retracing again. Okay. So with this said, let me real quick. What I really recommend is when the market goes up, take, I don't know what candles you have in your charts. If you have green candles for bullish, take green. If you have red for bearish, take a red one. Okay. So we broke that structure. And we see again, market created a new low and is starting to push up again. We have this arrow, and the only area where we are focusing now is breaking this structure there. That's only everything what we're going to do. Boom. Now market broke structure again. Okay. And created a new swing point with going back into the retracement here. Okay. Now let's focus on this area here. And I want to show you now the importance of these swing points. But this could be your homework if you really want to do it. And I'll show you the blessings inside. Now, what did I told you? The 4-hour time frame is the higher time frame, the analyzes time frame, and now we're going to get into a deeper time frame, which we call the internal structure. And in the internal structure, we now identify the trades. To identify the trades, okay, the only thing what we want to do is point for point, okay. Here we have our swing point high, here our swing point low, and after this swing point low, market did not break structure, only with this push here. This is now our next swing point high. The only thing where we're now focusing on, okay, is this area. Okay, from swing point to swing point. Okay, from swing point to swing point. Now look what I'm doing. We're now going to go when we have a swing point high, which broke structure, and we have a swing point low. Now we have so much time now, we're going to go into the 15-minute time frame. And for all traders here, which are in prop firms, I would recommend to really now watch this, what I'm showing you, because you can make your challenges in 2 days. That's no problem. So let's see. Like I said, we have a swing point low and a swing point high, right? And this movement here, this is where the blessings are inside and where we want to be focusing on. So this structure in there, like you see, is called internal structure. And here we do the same. Okay? Here we do the same. And for example, the market is moving. We don't care about what we're now going to do. We're going to back test. We are now going to see that the market, like you can see here, market is moving down and then pushes up, right? And this is called a liquidity zone. This is where banks trap all traders, okay, which think this is a downwards trend. And you have to see it this way. Traders now do this. They see, okay, market taps always on this trend line. Now they tap in this line and want to sell the market and going to build up their stop losses behind their entry, right? Like we all do. But banks see this as a huge amount of liquidity. And look what a bank does. It takes it out. Boom. All these traders get hidden out. This is the way the normal trader trades, but we don't trade as normal trader. We are something different. So what we have to make sure now in the 15-minute time frame, when we see this, okay, when we see this pump, this is a bank. Always these hard moves are banks. This is not a bank. This is not a bank. Only these hard moves. Okay, and when we see these banks, we want to tap into them. So now look, we're going to make that structure work again. And now it's going to be really, really important. Okay, because we need the last swing point, which now turns around. And we don't call it break of structure anymore. Now we're going to call it a change of character, because it changes from a trend to the opposite direction. Now look what I'm doing. Again, we want to make sure to mark out with our lines and our points, okay? For example, you see here the lowest point. What we're going to do is arrow. Okay, this is a bank manipulating these wicks. Here, the body breaks through. The last point is here. Market broke this structure. Okay. Last point. What we're going to do, take the arrow. What we now see is broken structure, okay? But what is important, we don't only have this point low, we have even a point high. Here, market broke structure from this high point. Here, market broke again structure from this high point. We got another point. And again, our arrow. And now look what happens here. No structure break anymore, right? This is now when we already see that the market's going to build a really hard move upwards. But, and why these points are so important is because we now need only the last point before this really hard bullish move, okay, took out all of this liquidity. And we only need the last point before or which broke here this structure. And because market is moving downwards and now going the opposite direction, we're taking this last point again with an arrow. But now we are not calling it a break of structure. We are calling it a change of character because it changes now its direction. Okay. Now we already know bank. We see it because of these big, huge impulsive moves. Okay, this is a bank. So this is what we want to see. We want to make sure we go with the banks trading. Okay. Now, you can see here, this is a little bit more advanced, but what you want to do is this last candle, okay, always the last candle with the wick before market breaks the new structure. Okay, and in this case, it's this red small candle here. You want to draw a rectangle. There you go. Now look what I'm doing. What we already have in this case here, we already know where the blessings are. Why? Because we already know bank is into the market. That's where we want to tap into. We see that the market is changing. And we see now also, again, a new swing point, right? This one up here. I'm going to blow your mind now. So now look what I'm doing. What we do after pointing it out, we're going to make an arrow, right? And now the same thing again. You're going to dream tonight from arrows, I promise you. And points. You're going to wake up with points in your face because David talked too much about points. So let's do the homework. Market retraced, right? There is our swing point. Market broke that structure. Incredible. We have a new swing point. Now, let me, this is a rule which we're using, or which I'm using. When the market changes his character from a downtrend to an uptrend, okay? I want to make sure to first always see a change of character that shows me that the market is turning around, okay? And when we only see the change of character, this is an unconfirmed. Okay, this is an unconfirmed. Is that right? Unconfirmed. Yeah, it's an unconfirmed trend reversal. Okay, it's not already yet. It's not ready yet. See that way. But When we now mark out our new point and the market breaks that structure again, now we're talking about again a broken structure after the change of character. Now we got two structure breaks, and now we have a trend reversal confirmed. Okay, and now we want to get a blessing. And then we're done. See a breakout structure which confirms, okay? There we go. Which confirms. And this is the only rule, okay, when it comes to this market structure work. So in this case, after breaking this second time the structure, now we're going to look for blessings. And now look what I'm doing. You saw this is called a supply zone, okay? This is where the market makers broke through. The only thing what we're now going to do is we're going to take this line, or we're going to take this zone, okay, and pull it a little bit longer. Okay, we're going to pull it longer. So this area here is now the first area where we want to take a trade into. Okay, and mostly that's the reason why all traders sometimes hit stop loss, because market makers are not stupid. They manipulate the market. And like you can see here, the market makers just broke this zone. Okay, normally we do not take no trades anymore, but this is only manipulation to even take all these traders here out. But market makers just came back up and then rejected out of this zone there. Okay, and now look what I'm doing. Like you can see in the 15-minute time frame, it looks like the bodies broke this structure, right? But when we now go back into the 4-hour time frame, it did not. Okay, this is this area here. And this is okay. That's no problem. We don't want to take a trade out of the 4-hour time frame. We want to see in the 15-minute time frame what's going on to find our zone, our blessing. Now, what can we see again? Like I said, we want to make sure to have these points and then also these arrows, right? And again, market broke, in this case here, this area there, okay? Our second swing point again. And now look what I'm doing. So with breaking this zone there, it's not interested anymore. But the market came back up and then pushed from this point there all the way up. And in the 15-minute time frame, it broke that structure. So what did I tell you at the beginning? We only want to focus between these 2 points, right? So And now we have to use another tool because banks see it this way. A bank does never buy the market as a normal price. They always want to buy at a discounted area. This is called a pricing. They always want to buy a market at the discounted area, or when they want to sell it, they want to buy really high, sell really high. Okay. They never buy at the normal price. They always want to have the cheapest price. That's the first rule in when it comes to trading: buy low and sell high. Okay. So with this said, we have now these two swing points. And what I do is I'm just taking my Fibonacci, which I think all of you know what that is. It's just a tool to see some areas. And we're not going to talk about pricing so much right now because it's maybe going to confuse you. But fact is, we have a pricing area which is called discounted, and it's always in 75% and the 79%. Okay. And when it comes, we want to make sure to be in this area down here. Okay. To be in this area down here, because only there banks will buy market. And now look what I'm doing. Therefore, that the market broke that structure, okay, I will be able to get into that deeper time frame, the 15-minute, and see that we have a price area where banks move into the market. And what I'm now looking for is an indecision candle. Only an indecision candle, okay? And when we now look in this area here, we want to look for indecision candles, okay? For example, an indecision candle always looks like a cross. It's something like this here. There. This is an indecision candle, okay? Or this is an indecision candle. These small candles which always look like a cross. So when we now see this example here, okay, we want to make sure that out of these indecision candles, the market, again, is breaking structure. Only when market breaks structure, we are now focused on this area. And when we're going to take this indecision candle, for example, here, from the wick to the wick, okay, from the wick to the wick, and now we got our blessing. And now look what is going on. And I promise you guys, everybody who is in these funded accounts, this will blow your mind. Not only yours, it will even blow the funded account mind. And don't be mad that I'm sending out signals with 40 pips stop loss, okay? And what I'm showing you now is something totally different. But I'm not able to trade like this on these apps. This is not possible. We have now this small little area there. Okay, and this is the area where we want to be focusing on. But what we also have, you remember the swing point high of the 4-hour time frame. We're gonna real quick play it out. There you go. So just remember, this is the swing point of the 4-hour time frame, right? This only was the internal structure. And this is now our blessing. So what we want to do is we're going to set a trade on this blessing area and using the last swing point as our target. So, and I think some of you will really now be upset. Now look what I'm doing. We always take our stop loss with trading smart money concepts, okay, just only a little bit underneath this zone, okay? And now we already have a trade, okay? This is gonna be the trade. And this is now the difference between how I'm trading on the apps and how I normally trade. Here you can see you only have 9 pips stop loss, okay? 9 pips, that's totally different. And the amount which you can now hit is that's what I'm doing in the apps as well. 242 pips, okay? This is a blessing, a big one, a really nice one. So here in this tool, you see a risk reward ratio, and it means 25. This means, I just want to let you guys something understand. This means now I will be able to hit 24 times stop loss, okay? 24 times, and only with 1 time hitting in profit, I am still profitable. Even if I lose 24 times money and I hit the last one, and I promise you guys, you don't need 25 times. You will now be able to still make money. And if you know something like this, you don't have to be scared, okay? So now look what happens. 9 pips stop loss, okay? And with 9 pips, you can even screw up your lot size. It's your risk management. And now let's see how the market hits our little area down there, which we call our blessings area. Boom. There we go. Okay. And I'm not able to trade like that because limit orders and something like this does not work on these apps right now. But if they work, you don't even have to, you know, be on the chart anymore. You just put in that number. And here you see the market just tapped into this little small area. Okay. Tapped into there. And now we are already running just with tapping 1 time in there with over 90 pips, okay? And now look what the market does, because we still have this target to our last swing point, and that's the importance about these swing points. Boom, there you go. So like you can see, we had 9 pips stop loss, and we made 242 pips in profit only with understanding these little points and arrows. Okay. And by the way, I heard from a lot of Italian people, and even in Rome, a lot of educators are right now looking at my videos. I don't even know why they're doing that, but okay. It's amazing. It's an honor to really get be into a different kind of yeah, area of trading. And that would really be something really wow. When everybody in B would trade like this, that would be my love, my goal. And with this said, that's the way how I trade. I hope. I know it was a little bit longer than normal. We said 1 hour. Now we're 1:30. This is what you guys, and you have the recording, can do if you want to really learn this. And I hope everybody could, yeah, really understand a little bit of this. Sheesh. How much people are on this call? Okay. You're still in this call, all of you. You're amazing. Exactly. A buy limit order, Geraldine. I just only work with buy limit orders or sell limits. I don't want to have no stress. I'm blown away. I told you. I'm gonna dream about these points and arrows. I hope. Okay, you guys are really tapped in. I see. That's a blessing. So yes, thank you for yeah, being inside of here. Alina, I'm gonna give you the call back, and sorry for this half hour, which is over. Yeah. So thank you.
Wow, you don't have to say sorry. Like, we have to thank you so much, because that was an amazing call. Like, I took so many notes, honestly. Like, you explained it literally so easy and understandable. Like, this call was freaking good. I think we all needed
Okay.
that. And yeah, thank God that we recorded this, because probably some people want to rewatch it over and over again. And yes, thank you so much for being on here. I really appreciate you. I just love the mindset that you have. I already talked about that. And I think it's really important that we all really, dive deep into that trading mindset, that correct mindset, and, do the homework, guys. Okay. And when we're all starting the trading challenge this week, really focus on these key factors. And yes, guys, we see you guys tomorrow again. Okay. I think some people still have some questions. Geraldine just
Yeah, I
asked
see.
a question.
Yeah, let's if you guys got questions, just put on your if you want to, if that's okay, put on your microphone and let's talk. I'm here. I don't want to type now. We have yeah. Just put on your microphone and just ask. Okay, Geraldine is
Okay,
asking.
so
Yeah.
yeah, I was wondering if you were trading all pairs, like all currency pairs, and even indices this way or another way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I trade every market in this kind of strategy.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Guys, so you have any more questions? Now's the chance to ask your questions. I think that is like a really powerful call right here, because when I will actually have like such a private session. But I personally have a question. Is it possible that we can get into like access to your Discord channel for the European team?
I would even offer you guys this because yeah, I would love to help you guys even a lot more. After Rome, this was blown up. The only requirement what I really want to make sure is, because I don't want to have no stress with some kind of leaders. You should be active, okay? Because that type of value, what I'm dropping in there, it's to create a really energized trading community where the people help each other. Okay, and I'll just build up. I just build up a few people already. They're really good now, and now everybody is helping everybody or each other. And normally, if you have this, value, you don't need no, yeah, you don't even have to have an active subscription anymore. But that's not the thing why I'm doing this. Okay. I think when you guys have a team and everybody's able to trade like a god, I promise you, your teams will blow up. Your teams will blow up. I think so. Okay. So yeah, with this said, I'm gonna send a link inside of here, just to really real quick show how it works. We have right now, the first thing what you should do, okay, is I recorded a video in the announcements. There we recorded the video how to do the homework, what we recorded today with these points. Okay. I would recommend to watch this video again and then do this homework over about 2 or 3 months, because in this structure you see everything else. We are right now opening or making a lot of value inside of here, which I also have on WoW on my playlists. But just to understand a little bit more, we're going to open this next week. There is the wording of all the things what I'm talking about, so everybody knows what I'm talking about. Then also we have the general chat. Like you can see already, the people are going crazy, and there are really good traders already inside, which I lead it for 1 month, and there are a lot of people already really good trading. And after the homework, seeing this video, you will be able, if you want to, but I really recommend it, drop your charts into this chart setup, because I'm looking over there. I'm looking all of your charts, and I'm helping you. I'm telling you, is it right or is it wrong? Okay. I'm in there every single day, as soon as I have time. And what is happening right now, the people are getting better and better and better, and now everybody is helping each other, and that's so amazing. That's kind of energy what we're creating right now. So just don't be hesitated, just drop your chats in there so I can see them. Okay, and then I will be able a little bit more to help you. And then we have this mental charts. This is where I drop my charts. I don't drop them in WoW. I don't drop them in the signals. I don't do that. I don't want to do that. But what I do is I am managing all the trades which I send in WoW, which I send in Shift and Titan. I always tell everybody in here what I'm doing now. If I'm going to set my trade on break even, if I'm going to go out, what I'm going to do, everything is dropping in here. Okay, so this is a kind of managing of my trades, and I'm sending in all my charts. So when, for example, you chart up a market, you will be able to just look at my chart and see maybe you made something wrong, then just take my chart and mark it up the right way. And this is really, really helpful for all the people. Okay. So let me real quick send you guys this the link. I don't even know where it is. How do I do this?
Is it on yeah, Lateinland?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
You want me to send you that in the chat here, or?
Yeah, just send it to me personally, so I can drop it into the group chat later after the call.
Oh my God. There you go.
Perfect.
It's only active for 7 hours. So Alina, when you when people are not able to join, just let me know, and I'm gonna send you a fresh one, because a lot of people are asking for this link, and I mean, I want to, you know, stay cool.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, David. Like and you have no idea how much we appreciate you. So for that call, we literally will help you and teach you, all of our whole team together. We're on the 90-day run, I already told you, and we're just going to help you do the networking part. Okay, so we're just giving each other some help. So yes, thank you so much. And for the Germans, guys, we will see David in Frankfurt on the Frankfurt event on the 29th of October. He will be live there, guys. So if you want to meet him, make sure to get your tickets and to come there, because he will be one of our guest speakers in Frankfurt on the 29th. Okay, I'm super freaking excited. So yes, guys, this was the call. I have to lower my volume a little. My mom's already sleeping. So guys, I wish you all an amazing night, amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next call. Make sure to tune in when we have the Wow watch party all together. Okay, love you guys and good night.
Bye.
Bye.